What is equality?
People say it'll exist in nature, but I don't know about that. Sure, we don't have laws that enforce equality. We also don't have laws that enforce inequality. Someone might chase you off their territory, but they won't move to a nice sunny territory on the coast and start charging the person who moves into their old spot rent.
It depends on the context. When it comes to reaching high shelves, I need a stepladder to be your equal. When it comes to mining, you need a lot of expensive heavy machinery to be mine.
When something is truly equal,
You stop worrying about equality
give what you can.
and take what you need.
I would like to pretend my domain is untouched by other inequities. Everyone gets one life and one death. But money affords some the ability to fend me off of far longer than others.
What's equality?
Equality is identity. Two different people cannot be equal in all respects. So the real question is, the quality of what?
Everyone had an equal chance to be better than everyone else. We merely took it.
For many, equality exists when everyone has a chance at success, even if the odds associated with that chance are far from equal.
The wealth we like to think of equality of opportunity as everyone being subject to the same rules. Because we know that if everyone is subject to the same rules, those with a massive head start are likely to win. Of course, if this doesn't work and it looks like we're going to lose, we just stop following the rules.
People think inequality that emerges from an equal starting point is acceptable, but fail to recognise that this now unequal world represents a new starting point. Inequality compounds. Equality requires regular resets.
For every rich person who sees equality as a restriction of their freedom, as a poor person whose freedom is restricted by inequality.
What's equality?
My table was a symbol of equality, but Discord has stripped it of that. Now it's just a wooden circle. I have lost my sword, my knights, and my friends. The giant space dog that wishes to consume us all is all I have left.
I suppose his table wasn't apt symbol of equality, as equality is always defined by those who are excluded.
King Cole said that. Well, I guess it's true. Too often we expend effort trying to get a seat at a table that should be destroyed.
How can I give someone purpose?
Mathematics. It doesn't require an immediate goal. We pursue it for its inherent beauty, then trust that a purpose will always turn up in the end.
Art. A tool with no inherent purpose is a tool with which you can create your own.
The purpose of your life is to give your life purpose.
We often mistake lack of opportunity for lack of purpose. People tend to suddenly become very motivated when they find lamp. Possibility inspires action.
He was thinking incentives provide purpose, but so does security. It's a lot easier to take risks when you're sitting where I am.
How can I give someone purpose?
You can't. They have to find the road.
But you could stand beside them while they do it.
You can give someone a task, but it only becomes a purpose when they give that task meaning.
I am driven by righteous anger, but that drive is given purpose by the support of others, and by a desire to support them in return.
All we have to do to turn a dream into a goal is share it with others.
It doesn't need to be that traumatic. A friend can turn a bad day into a slightly less bad day. And sometimes that's enough.
You support the giant space dog that wishes to consume us all because you've lost everything, including the tools and support you need to pursue your goals. We will find them for you. What's a good present?
The only gift I want is peace.
You mean world peace?
I mean, that would be great too. Light is meant to to me.
They say a present should represent how you feel about someone. That makes it difficult for me. I'm physically incapable of self-reflection.
It's the thought that counts, we say as we receive the present buried or thought went into.
Cheese. What's a gift?
Something you give without expecting anything in return. That's why you had to invent me. The only gift that doesn't make the recipient feel an obligation to reciprocate is one given by someone that's entirely made up.
The wealth we like to pretend charity is a gift. It's a neat trick. Create a system that gives you a hugely disproportionate amount of income. They expect people to be grateful when you give a fraction of their back.
Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and if you earn all the legs and rods, you will eat for the rest of your life.
Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Give a man a fish every day, and he'll have time to learn a skill that actually suits him.
If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you take everything from a man and give him the fish in return, one day he'll eat you.
All this talk of men and fish is useless. I need a woman of the water to give me my sword back.
I've been trying to arrange that. Mermaid said she'd love to help, but she can't stand lakes.
It's so stagnant and bland.
And the only other water-based lady I know won't deal with the English.
Well, that's a shame, especially as I'm actually a Welsh and co-opted by the English.
Well, that changes everything.
What is magic?
It's mostly about appearances. The right hat is half the battle.
Practice. Years of work go into creating one moment where you make the impossible seem effortless.
Humans struggle with coincidences. They like to explain the unlikely by appealing to the impossible.
An attempt to control the uncontrollable using forces that cannot be controlled.
An attempt to explain the inexplicable. We're not magic, but humans consider us so because we're too sophisticated to feel a lacking intellect.
We live our lives trapped inside our own heads with our own thoughts. It's not surprising, but we sometimes assign those thoughts exceptional power.
What's magic?
Misdirection. Everyone's so focused on calling me a thief who can't make art, they don't notice the my owners are the same people who have been stealing from them for centuries.
Money is magic. By turning a social relation into a financial one, it makes domination invisible.
Money is magic. If you have it, if you get more of it without contributing anything of value. The prestige is convincing people that this is natural and just.
Circularity is the sleight of hand of arguments. She deserves to be rich because she employs a lot of people. But she employs a lot of people because she's rich.
What is magic?
The ability to control fate. I gave Arthur a destiny. He now seeks oblivion because he has been stripped of it.
I can't give Arthur a new destiny. It's impossible.
Huh. You once told me that the key to magic was to not let the fact that it's impossible blind you to your ability to do it anyway.
The three witches that told me soup magic always said that you give someone a destiny by making them believe they have one.
What gives you confidence?
Immortality. It's hard to be self-conscious around people who will have their best interests.
Anonymity. You don't have to worry about what people think if you know they're never thinking about you.
Self-knowledge. I identified my biggest insecurity and made it my defining feature.
Acceptance. Failure is inevitable, but I will push on regardless.
Circles. If you pretend to be confident long enough, you stop having to pretend.
I'm sitting on it.
What gives you confidence?
Art. When you learn to see the beauty in everything, it becomes easier to find it in yourself.
Mathematics. It teaches us that unknown variables do not prevent us from working on a problem.
Physics. Uncertainty is easier to accept that you realize that's fundamental and unavoidable.
Knowing that some things are certain.
If you hold on to them.
What gives you confidence?
I feel less useless and lost when I remember that everyone else also feels useless and lost.
I'm always just a cog in the machine. The pack or the corporation. But I'm more confident as a wolf because the pack exists to serve me and those I love.
This world teaches us that we have to be self-made. Those who would moor us perpetuate this myth because they seek to combine the knowledge of the past with the labour of the present in order to claim sole ownership of the future. Competence comes from recognising that no one does anything alone.
You turn to the giant space dog who wishes to consume us all because he offers you certainty. But true competence demands we face uncertainty by holding steadfastly to that which matters. If we are to be eaten, let us make certain that is not because we failed to stand together. Forget your round table. Join the mites of the circular snake.
I want to help you, but my destiny.
Your destiny is to storm a castle and obtain a magic container. I think we can help you.